Have you ever watched a show about justice, only to wonder if the writers scripted the real scandals off camera? Tomorrow, October 12th, Kathy Bates storms back as the razor-sharp Maddie Matlock. But one co-star's explosive exit is stealing the spotlight, and it's got everyone questioning if Hollywood's finally drawing real lines in the sand. This isn't just a firing, it's a raw collision of fiction and fallout that could rewrite the entire season before it even airs. Stick around as we peel back the layers on what went down with David Del Rio and Leah Lewis, because the truth here hits harder than any courtroom twist. Picture a bustling set in late September. Lights hot, scripts flipping, and the energy buzzing with that fresh season hype. On the 26th, something snapped during what should have been a routine rehearsal for an intimate scene between Del Rio's character, the eager Billy Martinez, and Lewis's poised Sydney. Reports claim an unwanted advance crossed into territory that left Lewis shaken, prompting her to alert a trusted crew member right then and there. It wasn't a heated argument or a slip-up caught on tape. No, this felt personal, isolated in a quiet corner of the soundstage, away from the main action. Insiders whisper it escalated from playful banter gone wrong, but details stay locked tight, as they should in these moments. The air on set shifted instantly, like a storm cloud rolling in over a perfect shoot day. And just like that, the producers' phones lit up with the kind of call no one wants to take. Word spread like wildfire through the lot, and by the next morning, the hammer dropped faster than you'd expect in Tinseltown. Del Rio found himself walked off Paramount property, not by security alone, but with executive producer Eric Christian Olsen, yeah, the guy from NCIS, leading the pack, per those close to the chaos. CBS Studios didn't waste a breath. They launched a full probe that wrapped by October 2nd, confirming his departure after just 20 episodes of building Billy into the firm's rising star. No messy public trial, no dragged-out HR dance, just clean, decisive cuts. Del Rio's rep went radio silent, offering only a vague, "We're reviewing," before the curtain fell. It's the kind of swift justice that feels almost scripted. But in a town notorious for protecting its own, this move screamed zero tolerance. Yet, as the dust settled, questions bubbled up. Was this isolated, or had tensions been simmering longer than anyone let on? Dig a little deeper, and you hear the murmurs that make this story simmer. Fans on X are buzzing about supposed vibes between Del Rio and Lewis during early promo tours. Nothing overt, just that extra linger in interviews that had shippers typing furiously. But reports claim it soured behind closed doors, with whispers of ignored boundaries during late-night script runs. One Reddit thread in our pop culture chat lit up with anonymous crew posts alleging Del Rio's charm masked a pushiness that rubbed others wrong, echoing unverified gripes from his days on The Rookie. Leah Lewis, ever the pro, hasn't named names outright, but her subtle Instagram story last week, something about reclaiming space in silence, had followers decoding it like a cipher. It's all speculation, of course, the kind that swirls online without hard proof, but it paints a picture of a set where the glamour cracked under pressure. And when those cracks involve a newcomer like Lewis, breaking barriers as an Asian lead in a legacy reboot, the stakes feel sky high. But the real gut punch? How this mirrors the very drama playing out on screen. Think about it. In Season 1, Maddie Matlock, Bates's unapologetic force, tackles a brutal workplace harassment case, dismantling predators with her signature wit and zero mercy. Cut to real life, and suddenly the show's own writer's room is grappling with an echo of that plot, allegations unfolding in the very spaces where they craft comeuppance. Deadline nailed the irony, calling it art imitating life in the worst way possible. Bates, who's poured her soul into this role, drawing from her own trailblazing path, now navigates headlines that taint the triumph. It's unsettling, right? A show meant to empower women attorneys, flipping the folksy Ben Matlock charm into fierce feminism, derailed by the same shadows it aims to expose. Crew kept rolling cameras through the discomfort, wrapping the first half before a built-in hiatus in October and November. Smart timing, or just Hollywood's Band-Aid approach? Either way, It leaves you wondering if this reboot's edge just got a lot sharper for better or worse. Now, zoom in on the human cost, because that's where the story stings deepest. Leah Lewis, stepping into Sydney as this brilliant, boundary-setting operative, emerges as the quiet warrior here. Her poise in sparse statements, drawing praise from allies like Sky P. Marshall, who tweeted a veiled show of solidarity last night. Reports suggest she's leaning on a tight circle, including Jason Ritter, the ensemble's steady hand, as whispers of therapy sessions and set safeguards circulate. Del Rio, meanwhile, fades into that post-scandal limbo. No auditions lined up, agents dodging calls, and a social feed scrubbed clean. Fans are split. Some defend him as presumed innocent. Others rally with Marn Protect Leah, turning TikTok into a battlefield of reaction vids. And Kathy Bates? Her Emmy nod last month made history as the oldest lead drama actress contender ever. A crown for a career of grit from misery to this. But now every red carpet quip risks a shadow question. It's a reminder that even icons aren't bulletproof when the industry's underbelly flares up. Yet amid the hurt, there's a spark. Could this catalyze real change, or just another cycle of apologies? Peering ahead, the premiere drops tomorrow, and you can bet the chatter will crank up. Season 2's locked in after that Emmy buzz and monster debut ratings. But Billy's ghost looms. Expect recasts or plot pivots to fill the void at Jacobson Moore. Buzz on X hints at a rushed rewrite, maybe weaving in a tragic exit arc that nods to the headlines without spilling tea. Speculation runs wild. Will Lewis's Sydney take a darker turn, channeling real fire? Or does this pause the hype machine with promo tours now laced with caution? Production's hiatus buys breathing room, but insiders claim morale's fragile, with calls for intimacy coordinators ramping up across CBS shows. And if charges do surface, fans are whispering Leah's team is mulling it. This could ripple into lawsuits that echo Weinstein's fall. It's the unknown that keeps you scrolling. Will Matlock rise tougher or fracture under the weight? One thing's clear. The reboot's not just entertaining anymore. It's a mirror to the mess. In the end, this David Del Rio saga strips away the glamour of Matlock's witty world, exposing how close the line is between scripted drama and the raw, unresolved kind. From a single alleged moment on September 26th to a set forever altered, it's a stark wake-up that even reboots of cozy classics can't escape the grit. Kathy Bates built Maddie as a beacon for the overlooked, and now, with Leah Lewis standing tall, maybe that's the real legacy emerging, one that demands accountability over applause. What do you think? Does this make the show hit harder, or is it a sign Hollywood's still playing catch-up? Drop your takes below, hit that like if you're tuning in tomorrow anyway, and subscribe for more unfiltered dives into the stars' hidden battles. Because in this town, the verdicts never really end. They just evolve.